I'm going to share a phrase with you today, and it goes something a little bit like this. You can have or wish for anything you want, but you cannot have everything you want. Now, first I thought, oh, that sounds right, or does it? And then I started questioning it, and what it means is it comes down to this. You're a young up-and-comer, a 30-something, for example. You're single, you've got a great career. You're focusing on getting as lean in a physique as you can, but yet something is missing. I've got the career, but I want to go the next level. I've got the physique that I'm working on, but I want to go a little bit further that way. And I'm single, I don't have a partner. I don't have someone that I can spend the rest of my life with. The reality is, you got to pick one. You'll pick one and you go hard at one, because the reality for the other two that you're not going to prioritize right now is they're going to take away from the one. What I mean is this. I'm going to focus on the career. I'm going to have to bang out the hours. I'm not going to have a social life. I'm not going to go out to dinner with friends, because I'm going to need to be seen. Because despite what's happened with COVID and remote working and bits and pieces, if you're in a role and you're at a senior level and you want to go a more senior level, you're going to have to be seen by those old farts at the top to be putting in the work, to be there, the first one in, the last one out. And whether you like it or not, that's a fact. That's how business still runs. Don't let someone tell you otherwise, because that's bullshit, because they've never got there. The guy that's got there, or the girl that's got there, will tell you that's what it is. It's to be seen, to put in the work. Now the flip side, I've got a great looking physique. I want to get on stage and I want to go from mid-teens in body fat. I want to dial it down. I'm a guy, I want to get it down to 9. I'm a girl, I want to get down to 11. Whatever that number is, because it's shredded. That's what it means to me to get on the stage, to be critiqued by other people poking fingers at me. And I need to do that. Now the reality of that is, then this work cycle stuff, I can't do that stuff and eat right and train right and put the hours in and go to bed early and get the sleep and the rest that I need in order to succeed at getting that body, that physique, that package in the time that I need. Because this work thing, man, that's like tug of war. That's pulling you away. You're going to be shagged. You are not going to get enough sleep. You're going to be absolutely, excuse the phrase, absolutely fucked on the weekend because of the work that you've done during the week, and you're going to have to do it in the weekend. And forget about the social life, because you're not going to have time for that. You're not going to go out to have a beer or 3 with the mates or friends, and therefore that cascades into number 3. You don't have a partner. Where are you going to find a partner? You're a smart, educated man or woman. You're looking after yourself. You're probably not the type of person who wants to swipe left and right on fake bullshit that you see on an app. You'll probably want to go out and meet a person and get to know a person and find out about them. And you're going to want a person that's going to be at or above the same level. You won't find that on a hookup app. You'll find that by meeting the person. And therefore, let's say that is the priority. You're getting a bit older and you want to do that, and someone else out there like you of the opposite or same sex, your persuasion, whatever that should be, may also want to be in the same path, and they want to eventually meet a person, settle down, and maybe have a family. Well, we all see what happens to our female friends when the family time comes. Traditionally, they are the ones that will take the time off work, unless she is the main breadwinner, or that is the career path and trajectory that family wants to take off. Then the other partner will step in. But again, mostly what you see is that you will see someone will sacrifice those other things. So you can have something or anything, but you can't have everything, is very apropos to what we talk about in this day in life. So talk about fitness. When you see some person telling you you can shred fat and you can put on muscle and you can become the most athletic you can be all in the same 28 days, I'm calling bullshit. It cannot be done. I don't give a who you think you are. It cannot be done. Something will come at the sacrifice of the other. It's the reasons why when I'm working with clients, I talk about, and I said this before, I call it a triangle awareness. I've got my longevity down the bottom, I've got my aesthetics down here, and I've got my performance up here, and they're so far away from each other on those triangle that never shall the 3 intersect. Because if I'm chasing aesthetics, what I do here will come at the detriment of me up here if I'm chasing performance. If I'm chasing performance and being the best that I can be, the stress, the level of work effort and bits and pieces I'm going to put into chasing that is going to take away from me living for longevity and sustainable lifestyle. And if I'm in that camp, the reality is I'm really not in the space to put up with the work that I need to do for aesthetics and performance. So the triangle of awareness comes to place. So same thing with those. I can have anything, I can have one of those things, but I can't have all of those things at the same time. Now some of you will say, oh yes, Dom, yes you can. Yes you can. You can lose fat and gain muscle. Yeah, people have done that, but not to the extent that they want. Something will take over. Something will become the priority. You cannot go from being obese to shredded and jacked at the same time and able to run a sub 4-hour marathon. It ain't gonna fucking happen. So, the whole idea of today's post is pretty simple. When you're seeing adverts for this and for that and everything else, please do yourself a favor, do the homework. Go and speak to the individual. Ask them to show you what has happened. Ask them to give you an example of where that individual, that unicorn, has done all that in that short space of time. Tick, 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 and never has anything else in their life fallen to a back step. Because it's likely that those people have done something so exceedingly well to be at the top of their game that they have sacrificed a shit ton of other stuff somewhere else. Young, old, middle-aged, single, not single, married, whatever, gym person, not gym person. You can have anything, but you can't have everything. It's simply a case of you prioritizing what that first thing is and then planning to go after the others in time. That's why I always say, it ain't a journey, it ain't a path, it's at least a year of you trying to sort yourself out.